Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I am wanting to set up a B6 Stalogy, and I have grabbed all kinds of stuff. I've grabbed the Stalogy that I've got and a wrap, and we're going to go through all this stuff here. But first, real quick, I was just recently in a sale, and one of the ladies in the sale, I ordered this from her, and look at this color. This is a pocket. Look at this. Made beautiful. I love it. It was bright colors and I was like, oh, I want that. And she sent me all kinds of goodies in here. And so her card's in here, and I'll show you the card and what all I got. So she also makes this stuff. So Michelle at Jacob's Ladder, and she is on Etsy. So her name is Michelle. This is her info, that if you want to look her up and see all the stuff she creates. But here's some clips, fall clips. So this is going to go good with my setup. So we'll go ahead and put that over there in that basket. And then they had, I think it was, I didn't do the swap with several of the girls this time because we were dealing with getting Maddie to college and dealing with Marshall surgery. But this is from Boutique Charms, and that is so cute. And then Fairly Love Design, Lotus Moon Raven, The Beautiful Mess Co. There's another one by Beautiful Mess Co. And oh, these will go. This is Fairly Love Design. These will go in my they'll definitely go better like this since they're Autumn Girls. So that is some freebies that she sent me. But Michelle, if you're watching, thank you so much. And she sent me some washi. We've got the candy corn and peppermint, so we can use it from October to December. But again, you can find Michelle at Jacob's Ladder, and she sewed these. Another thing she also made that I bought from her. Now this was several months ago, and this, look at this, and it goes around your B6. So like if you don't have a way to keep it closed, and then your pen will fit down in here. She also made these that are in there that I got from her. So have to go look her up. And this is one of the things from the Boutique Charms. So yes, you'll have to go look her up. Tell her I sent you in the notes. But Michelle is so kind and sweet, and she is so good at these things that she makes and sews. So there is that there. So now to get into my B6 Stalogy. So this is just a half a year, and it's just September to December is what I'm going to try to get in here. It just depends on how many pages. So we're just going to play around with this. So go ahead and take this out. And then I've grabbed goodies. So I've grabbed fall-like colors as far as washi. And then I have grabbed fall-related clips. Here's another one from Boutique Charms. And fall-related stickers. I've got some from Cocoa and Fluff. Here's one from Cocoa Daisy. Some of these clips and Ollie clips. Then I went on Canva and printed me off some stuff. I went in Canva and I made these papers. So I first printed them on sticker paper. So, because I wanted to put them in here somewhere. It says, if God can make a bug's butt light up, think of what he can do for you. And I was like, yes, hallelujah, shouting ground. And so I put it on sticker paper. And then I created this fall back, created this, done 2 of those. But then I was like, I think I want some of it on vellum. So I put it on vellum to be able to tip in. I created this to be able to tip in the pages, and I created this. And so, and if y'all like any of these prints and you want me to make you some and make them available in my Etsy shop, just let me know, and let me know if you want it in vellum or sticker paper. And then I was wanting to do this setup, but I did not want to have to draw everything in. So I found me a printable, and this printable shop is on Etsy. And let's see, what is it called here? Maria at craftyplanner.com. So Crafty Planner, and Crafty is with a K. So the Crafty Planner Planning Girl is what it looks like as far as the icon here, and then it says Crafty Planner, but the Crafty is with a K. This was 56 pages total for $4. And so this is what I'm going to use to decorate these pages. And I didn't completely cut them and round the edges because I didn't want to cut stuff too short. So I got my corner rounder. I've got my scissors. I've got tweezers, ruler. Let me see, I need to find some tape. So I got some tape. Okay, so that's a start. And we are going to put this together. Now, y'all, this might be a 2-part because I don't know how long this is going to take me. But I want to just take my time, enjoy putting this together, talking to you guys. So I got my tip-in tape. There's that part. Let me set some of this to the side because I got stuff everywhere. The other thing I want to do is a fall washi dashboard. Now, this is what I saw for the very first time and what got me hooked on wanting to have a planner for myself. Was I saw Rachel Beauty Plans do a tip-in like this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want a planner so I can do that too. And from then on out, I was hooked. I've got some more fall color stuff on this ring, this fall washi ring. So let's get some of this around this way so I can get some of these off. I think some of these are even from Cocoa Daisy and Cocoa and Fluff. So let's pull some of these off because they are cute, because I want to I'll come back and get more if I think I need more. So let's get these out of their paper. But I'm still friends with Rachel Beauty Plan. She's doing good. Me and her talk often. Every week we talk. And I love her to death. And she says that she's still planning. And she's planning in a rings planner now. But she's just not videoing because, I mean, live hit her pretty hard. And so she does still plan though. But she is the one that introduced me and made me just fall in love. Let's see, we might need to put some of this orange sort of toward the center. Fall in love with planning. I couldn't wait to get my planner. Okay, y'all. So I'm thinking this is a lot of washi, but this same washi is what I'm wanting to use throughout the pages when I set them up. Trying to stand all these up so I can see them. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring this one in too because I think this is beautiful. This is a simply gilded one. Okay. So let's see where this one will fit in. Do I need it right here maybe? Okay, y'all, I think this is gonna be my lineup. I'm liking those colors. So let me set this off to the side so I can try to keep them in this line that I've got them. So we're going to start out with right down here at the bottom. And y'all, this is time consuming. But it ends up being beautiful. I love a washi dashboard. It's just been years since I have done one. So I think I'll put on the whole first run. And then I'll pause the video and finish it out and show you what it ends up looking like. I had just sit down. Well, first of all, I have done clothes today. Oh my word. So the first part of the week I have been printing orders from where we just come off that sale, and I've still got orders to print, but at least I'm not behind. I'm up to date with when the orders are supposed to be sent out and stuff. So I've been printing orders left and right. I've been dealing with migraines. I know y'all get tired of hearing it, but that's just part of what I have to work around. So then let's see. Oh, yesterday I had to take Feezy to the vet. Now we knew that, I mean, his breath was killing us, just killing us. And we knew it was probably dental, more than likely. And it had been probably 3 years since he'd had dental work. Not since he'd been to the vet. He gets his shots. He's up to date on his heartworms. All that is up to date. Dental, I'm not as good with dental as everything else. But anyway, I told the vet, I was like, could you please, when we went and done the heartworm test and got, he just recently, like 2 weeks ago, got his yearly checkup. They checked his liver, checked all his organs, gave him all his shots, just your normal checkup that needs to be done. And I told her, I said, will you just look in his mouth and see if you see anything that might be causing this bad breath? We cannot get rid of it. Even when we buy like the dental bones and stuff, we cannot get rid of his breath. And she said, sure, I'll look at it. So when I went and picked him up, she said, I did see a couple that needs to come out. She said, and we will put him to sleep to do that. She said, so just make an appointment up front, and we'll get him in, get him seen. And I was like, okay, no problem. So they done it 2 weeks out, let him get over these shots and everything, make sure we didn't have no kind of reaction with the shots, and just give us time to get our money back up, because they don't have no insurance, or I don't have no insurance. He is full-blooded Yorkie, but we don't have insurance on him. So anyway, got our money built back up, and his appointment was yesterday. So they said, nothing to eat after midnight Tuesday night, and have him between 8:30 and 9 at our office. I was like, all right, I can do that, no problem. So I had him up there, dropped him off. Hang on just a minute. Do y'all like the strawberry cream Dr. Pepper? I get the 0 calorie. Man, I love it. It is so good. That's my go-to drink during the day. My coffee in the morning, just so I can get up out of the recliner, and then the 0 strawberry Dr. Pepper through the day. Okay, so then I dropped him off. I had ordered groceries for me to pick up a grocery order at 10. My mother-in-law had told me that she had prescriptions at a pharmacy she needed me to pick up. And so I had plenty to do while he was being seen. But when I dropped him off, they told me he needs to stay here till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went and got her medicine, got my groceries, brought them home, put them up. I was able to cut some orders, and went back up there and got him when they wanted me there. And she said, oh, he done good. Now they bring him out, you know, and they're toting him and he's droggy and everything. Because they did put him to sleep. And he done so good. And I was like, wonderful. She said, yeah, we removed 14 teeth. I about dropped that dog. I was like, does he have any teeth left? Because he had already had several removed 3 years ago. And she said, oh yeah, he's still got some left. I was like, well, okay. I mean, I didn't know the poor thing. I mean, he's a Yorkie. He's not like a bulldog or something. I didn't know he had that many in his head. Okay, y'all. So I'm back to where it all started. And this is a slow process. But this is how it's done. And you just keep adjusting it to fit in this crease. Just like that. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted you to see it before I trimmed it. This is what it looks like so far. And then that's exactly all I do is trim and try not to cut the gray. Of course, that's easier said than done. You just grab all your pieces. And go to the next one. So yes, when they told me that they had took 14 teeth out of my baby's mouth, when I didn't even realize he had that many left, and she was like, there'll probably be blood in his water and in his food, but that's normal, that's okay, don't, let that scare you. Well, she had already freaked me out by telling me she took 14 of his teeth. I was like, so do we need to go from, right now he's on crunchy food, do I need to buy canned food? She said, yes, you need to buy canned food. And she said we could introduce him back to crunchy food, which that was a shock too. She said, but you might want to add some warm water to it to soften it up when you start introducing him back to the crunchy food. And send him home with pain medicine and antibiotic twice a day. But I was not expecting that. I was shocked. And that was like $300 to have that done. And that's how much it was to get his shots 2 weeks ago, and to get 6 months worth of heart medicine and flea and tick medicine. And so last couple of weeks have been rough, so I am very, very thankful for any of the orders that I got. And if any of you that are listening or watching this are some of the ones that ordered, thank you so much. Just so you know, it went easy. And I know that some people do their washi dashboards by putting it on white sticker paper. So they'll cut the white sticker paper to this size of the Stalogy, and then they will put it on the sticker paper, then put the sticker paper down. I don't do good with big stickers. This is more manageable sizes for me, and this is the way I was shown to do it. So for several years now, this is the way I've been doing it. So we're just gonna stick with this since it's proven true and it works. And like I said, it is a little time consuming, but it's so cute to me when it's all said and done. Okay guys, I think I got it done. I'll be removing washi pieces for days to come. Okay, so this is how it's looking. I think it turned out pretty. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, this page right here always drives me crazy. So I usually glue this to the gray. I don't like dealing with this page at all. Okay. So then, this is where we're going to start with this. I printed more than one in case I needed more than one. So I've got my Hello September, and then I've got this sheet that is, let me scoot you down a little bit more. So I wanted something that I could just check off the days. I can list 3 important tasks. Now this is the monthly view. And then if I want to do to-dos for the month, notes for the month, important things for the month, it's here. So this though, I wanted, this one might be smaller. Maybe a little bit. I wanted some of this smaller, so I wanted to do some washi. So let me get my small paper cutter. This is just from like the Dollar Tree. So I can cut it down just a little bit more. And so it's not very sharp. We've got some jagged edges. Oh, that's better. Okay. So then if we've got this, and then we get some of the washi going across the top. Okay, I think I need to cut just a little bit of that head of it off. And then I can round my edges like that. So let's tape that. Okay, if I do that, and then let's do this here. On the bottom of here. Okay, now let's see about this fitting here. If I take just a little, let's see, I wouldn't have to do washi at the bottom, but I want to bring that washi in. So I'm going to put this page somewhat on and off this sheet, and I'm going to do just a small strip up here, just like it's a note page being hung there. And then a little bit of that across the bottom. Now I know that we're this is the 18th, so I realize we don't have a lot left left in September, but once I get this set up and I go back and I fill it out, if this is if I enjoy this, and if I know I enjoy setting it up, but setting it up and then using it's two different things. But anyway, this is what I want to do for the next month. So I've got this calendar here. Let's see, this one here. So this is a top 3, and then I think I want this one closer to when I'm getting ready to start the weeks. Okay, so let me see what I want to do. So I've got a mood tracker, and I've got just stuff I want to track in general. So I think I'll do those two next, because then we've got a meal plan and the shopping list that goes with it. I've got I'm Grateful For, which is, it's 2 pages. These are just notes pages. This is a currently, and then another calendar. Okay. So if I do the mood trackers, and then the I'm Grateful For, and then let's see, I've got the menu. Let's see, I might want to do the I'm Grateful For. No, the currently. For that's still part of a month. Then let's do this calendar so I can write down what's going on in the month. And then I can do the I'm Grateful For. And then I can do this calendar, which is like stuff I might want to get done each day. And then this is the meal prep and the shopping list. I think that's the way I want to lay it out, y'all. So let's go back. Okay, so I've got this part. Now let's go into the September. So that looks good there. And this is a tracker. So I'm trying to think about the washi that I might want. This one is a little thinner, so it might work better. So let's see. Let me get this tape down, and then we can go from there. As far as what washi would fit. Okay. So then, am I going to do the washi across the top or a washi down the side? But the only thing is I don't think I have vertical top washi. I've got this one from Amy Lynn Plans, and it's hard to see, but it does have some of the orange. It's got like bits of orange, and it's just a any which way pattern. So I don't think it would be a problem where is the starting? There it is, I think. So can you see some of the orange that's in there? And it's just a any old way pattern. So I think maybe this. But since it's not what you call real bright, we might just put this with it to bring out that orange. And I think I'm going to run it, this single one. Like that. Okay, then let's do the mood tracker. This lady that I bought this from on Etsy, she even has each week printed out and decorated, so you don't even have to draw out your week to plan in. You just print it off. And then it's up to you what pages you want to print, how many of them, because I mean you bought it, so it's yours. You can print it as many times as you want. That has the Mickey heads upside down. We don't want Mickey heads upside down. Oh, some of them are upside down and some of them are not. It don't matter which way I do it. Yay. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll do some of this just to keep our pages cohesive. And y'all, today is 1 month that Maddie has been at college. We took her up 1 month. And so she don't know it, but I have ordered her flowers to be delivered because I'm so proud of her, because she has had some homesick moments. And me and her dad have too. We miss her much, but even though she has called home crying, she's told me, Mama, I know this is where I'm supposed to be. So I'm not going to tell her to come back home if she's prayed about it and she knows that's where she's supposed to be. I'm not going to stand in her way. Even though Mama would love to be able to walk down the hallway and see her. And I had just sat down to record this video, and I got a text from her, and she was like, "What you doing?" And I just started laughing, because that is so like her. Even if she was here right when I would be fixing to video for y'all, if I was going to be interrupted, she was going to do it. And not on purpose. And I think that's crooked. But we're just going to smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. So I walked in the den because I had told Marshall he was in there eating dinner, and or lunch. And I had told him that I needed to film a video because I work all day tomorrow and I work Saturday. And he said, that's fine. When I get through eating lunch, I've got to go do office work. So go ahead. So I had sit down, like I said, and I was just fixing to hit play when that girl text me. And, Mama, what you doing? And I was like, I'm just in my sticker room in my office. She was like, "What? Can you talk? Do you have a minute?" And I was like, "Yes." So I went in the bedroom so me and her could talk. And I was like, how you doing? She said, "Well, I'm doing okay, Mama." She said, I was so excited last night about today because I was like, I'm not going to let stuff that I can't control stress me out. She said, so I was proactive. I picked out my clothes. Let's see. Hang on just a minute, y'all. Looking to see. I want to... She said, I picked out my clothes, and she said, I got in bed at a decent time, and I was tired, she said. But I'm telling you, from the moment I woke up, stuff just started happening that I did not care for. And I was like, baby, that is just living in a grown-up world. Having to deal with stuff yourself instead of somebody else dealing with it. So, baby, that's just... You're just getting an introduction to life. Oh, I skipped a page. I said you were shielded from it a lot because Mom and Daddy just took care of it. I said those days were here like that all the time. I said it wasn't that we didn't have them here. I was like, you just didn't have to deal with it because Mom and Daddy handled it. I said, but now Mom and Daddy ain't there to handle it, and you're gonna have to deal with it. And it's not fun when you think you've done what you're supposed to do, which you have, and you planned ahead, and stuff still cracks up. I said, baby, you just gonna have to give it to the Lord. Say, I tried. I done my best. I done my part. And smile. Have a good attitude. Even when stuff is not going just like we had hoped it would. So, there's how that's turning out. So that looks good. So now let's put down some complimentary washi to this, and let me get a straighter edge than what's on there right now. And y'all, this is already 48 minutes into this, so this is probably going to be part 1 of me setting up this Stalogy. But I wasn't about to be in a hurry. I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do it slow and easy and enjoy it and have fun with it. And this Stalogy is not a have to. This Stalogy is a creative fun spot for me. So if I come to this Stalogy through the week, fine. If I don't, fine. I doubt I'll ever be planning in this as far as to where it is like always called up. This is probably going to be a memory keeping type plan with me or planner, but that's okay. I can come in here and play around and jot stuff down. This will be a spot that I can get after a long day at work. Alright, so here's that page. So let me back you up, show you so far what we've gotten done. So we done our washi dashboard. And then this is the September home page. This is the tracker, several things that can be tracked for the whole month. Mood tracker, currently, and notes that I can do over here. A September calendar. And then we will be starting the I'm Grateful For. That's going to go down next. So I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.